Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to my channel, Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. I am bringing you guys today another pick a card reading, and the topic is what do they think about you, or what are their thoughts right now, like what's in their minds, like what are they thinking about. So we're just gonna be super like nosy and kind of sneak into their heads and see what are they thinking about in terms of you, the relationship, and just like what's on their mind. So we have 4 piles here. The first pile is the key, second pile is the heart with the bow around it, third pile is the heart with the diamonds, and the fourth pile is the star. Feel free to pick more than one pile if you feel guided to do so. These are timeless, so whenever this reading finds you is when you're meant to hear the message. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers and all the likes and shares and comments and support I've been getting from you guys. You guys are so great, and I love doing these readings, and I'm so glad that they're resonating, and I hope you guys enjoy them as much as I love doing them. I am doing personal readings right now, so if you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, I'll leave all that information down below. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy and just enjoying this time during this difficult time, trying to enjoy as much as you can of the free time that you guys probably are having right now because of what's going on. And I hope you guys are just staying safe and healthy. And yeah, so that's all I have to say. So let's get into your reading. Okay, my first pile. So if you chose the key emoji pile, this is your reading for what are they thinking about, what's on their mind in terms of the relationship and you. So I definitely get here that they are definitely thinking about you. And when I say that, I mean like they are not even ready to take action on their thoughts about you, and their thoughts about you are pretty positive. But they are just right now they're just thinking about how to communicate their feelings to you, how to communicate how much they admire you. They really want to communicate with you. You have a heart-to-heart conversation here, but with the 8 of Wands reverse, it means like they're either super nervous like about this communication, but they're gonna do it anyway, or it means like they're just not ready to communicate their feelings for you. They want to offer you something stable, something loyal, something sincere. You do have I know I'm going to marry you, so they may want to talk to you about marriage or like a serious commitment. At least they're thinking about talking to you about this type of serious commitment that they want to offer you, but they're still indecisive on the right action to take. For some of you, this person is just super nervous because you do have I feel insecure here, so that's why they're not really taking action on it right now, and they're just thinking about it. But this person is thinking about how much they actually admire you, how much you mean to them. I feel like this person didn't think about you a lot in the past, to be completely honest. Like, I don't know if you know this person. I do feel like if you do know this person, you're in separation with this person. If you don't know this person, or if you just don't really know them that well yet, like this is a crush or something, this person didn't really think about you a lot in the past, but for some reason now you have sparked their attention, and now like they are thinking about you because you have here, I didn't know what I wanted in the past, but now I know I want you. So it's like now at this moment, as I'm doing this reading, they are thinking about you, of how much they want you and how much they want to commit to you, how much they want a relationship with you, how much they want to marry you. This person is just really insecure, and I feel like it could come from like childhood wound issues, or just like their childhood, they didn't feel that secure in their childhood. You have a lot of red cards here, so I do get that this person has like a blocked root chakra or like something like that. Like this person's stability and like this person's like security are very unbalanced, or very like not attuned, and very like not healed enough for them to move forward and feel confident enough to move forward to offer you this commitment, to offer you at least this conversation about having a commitment. But yeah, this person needs to work on their groundedness in terms of maybe their finances. But I do feel like this person is grounded in their finances. It's just like they don't know what to offer you. I feel like for some, they think they need to offer you an apology depending on what's happened in the past. For some, they just kind of like want to like reconcile your guys' differences, like I said, an apology, and just kind of meet up again. They are thinking about the right action to take, but they're not taking any action. With the 2 of Swords here and the 8 of Wands reverse, that speaks to me of like no action, but they are thinking about it very hard, and they are very sincere in their thoughts. They know they want to do this. They know that you are a soulmate. They know that this could be a past life relationship as well. Like they know who you are to them, and they know what you mean to them, and they know what they want with you, because they think about it all the time. It's just they don't feel grounded in themselves to really like act on this, to really actually communicate this with you and stuff like that. They are, because you have trust here. So it says the situation is calling for you to have faith. So they are trusting that the situation will turn out in their favor. They're having faith in you and in this connection that it will turn out in their favor, that this separation will come to an end, that they'll get in a place where they are ready to take action and ready to communicate this with you. But like I said, they're probably dealing with their like some childhood issue, because it's based on their security and their like stability. I feel like this person could have a fear of abandonment or rejection or something like that, where they just don't feel stable within themselves, and it has to do a lot with their childhood or how they grew up and their parents and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like, or for some of you, you could have children with this person and and not be married, but they're thinking about marrying you, but they just feel so insecure or so unstable because of like the kids, and because of like maybe your situation. Maybe you're not financially as stable as you want to be to get married. They're just feeling like really insecure, whatever the situation may be. It's going to be different for everybody because this is general, so please take what resonates. But definitely I'm just getting a lot of insecure energy from this person, but they definitely have been thinking about the conversation they want to have with you. They've been like rehearsing it, going over and over again in their head with it. They really, really want to have this conversation with you, but they are just so nervous that you're going to either turn them down, you're not going to want to hear it, or something like that. But I think that's just like their insecurities. But you could be in a place where it's like you're not ready to speak to them, or you're not ready to hear from them if you are in separation, because in this particular card, like this feminine has their back turned to the masculine energy. It says honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. So this person definitely wants to communicate their truth to you. They want to speak with love. Maybe in the past they never really spoken with love, but now I feel like they really want to speak with love in terms of this connection, because they admire you so much and they love you so much, and they just think you're so great. You are the queen to their king. You know, they just think like you guys are a perfect match. They like go over it again, over and over it again in their head. But they do think you have your back turned to them. Whether you're the feminine or the masculine watching this, they really do think like, but if it's like if you have your back turned to them, they're also like, they're ready to take off the mask, but they still have the mask on. So it's like, it's almost like you can feel when this person is being like sincere and genuine and like very honest with you, and you can feel when this person isn't, and when they're wearing a mask, or when they're just kind of being like not themselves, or not being authentic or genuine with their emotions or their feelings. Even though their feelings are genuine and like sincere, I feel like in the way they present it or the way they communicate, it comes across as like insincere. But this person's like not insincere. This person's very much loyal and stable to you, whether you guys are in separation or not. This person is committed to you. So like, they're not seeing anybody else. They don't want anybody else. The only thing they're struggling about is how to come forward and how to communicate how much they want to build a life with you, how much they want to marry you, how much they admire you, and how much they like didn't know what they wanted in the past, and now they know they want you. So like I said, this person could like wants to apologize to you about like not wanting to be in a commitment with you, not wanting to like be in a relationship with you in the past, and maybe explain why. But they're so nervous, like they just feel so insecure, like you're gonna reject them, or it's not gonna be a good enough reason, or something like that. Like they just feel like you have their back turned. Whether you do or not, they feel like you do, like you just are not ready to hear them out. And I feel like a lot of that is just coming from their own like insecurities. They're just kind of maybe projecting that on you for some, and for some maybe you really do have your back turned to them. But I feel like within the next moon cycle, this person may get the gusto and the courage and the confidence to kind of come forward, because we have this big moon here. So this reading is timeless. So whenever you find this, you know, the next moon cycle that happens, either the new moon or the full moon, is when this person will maybe get the confidence or the courage to communicate, depending on your person and the free will and the energy and stuff like that. But definitely this is a union of the hearts. They've thought about kissing you and giving you an offer, like an olive branch. They want to give you something. They want to give you a gift. They want to offer you something, whether it's like a sincere, honest, stable communication or flowers. I feel like this person may offer you flowers or give you flowers when they do get the gusto and courage to come see you or come communicate to you. But this is a love connection that defies an explanation. So I feel like you guys have been through a lot in the past. Maybe you guys have been in and out of each other's lives for a very long time. And it's like, it doesn't make sense on a mental level, on an ego level, on a human 3D level, and probably to many other people in your lives, like in your circle, in your environment. It doesn't make sense. A lot of you guys may have heard from like friends and family that you should just let this person go and move on and stuff like that. But it's like, you guys are very soul connected. Like, you guys are very connected in the 5D. This is a very spiritual connection. I feel like I said, this is a soulmate and a person from a past life you're dealing with. And so it just defines any explanation that you may think of in your head. So like, let's say, like, I feel like for some of you, you guys have done everything possible to like hate each other's guts, or to never speak to each other again, or to like never ever want to be in a relationship with each other, but like you still do. Like, you're still there. You still would pick up the phone if this person called. You still would meet up with this person. If this person said like, hey, let's meet up, you still would be there for that person. And they like have thought about that a lot, and they can't, it's like they can't mentally explain it, but like they feel it within their heart and within their soul. And so them thinking about that is why they admire you so much. It's why they know now that they want you and they want to marry you, because they know no matter what happens, you guys will always have that connection. You guys will always have that like that union within your hearts, that union in the 5D. You guys are very much soulmate and past life lovers. Like, you guys, like, this person thinks about having children with you, thinks about just coming together with you and ending this separation. This person doesn't like being separate from you. And I know I'm like recording this at a difficult time right now, where it's like isolation is very much needed, even though this reading is timeless. But it's like they're having a hard time, if you guys aren't living together or can't see each other as much right now, they're having a hard time being separate from you. Like, they just don't like it, but it has like given them like time to reflect on how much they actually love you and how much they actually want to be with you and commit to you, which is really positive. So, you know, everything happens for a reason. So, you know, they have taken this time of isolation or being in separation from you to really reflect and really think long and hard about the life they want to build with you. And they do want a long life with you. They do want to build a family with you, and they want to communicate this with you. They're just super insecure and nervous that you're either going to turn them down, or it's just not going to go the way they want, because they didn't know what they wanted in the past and they messed up, but now they know they want you. It's like they think you're going to see them as wishy-washy, but they've never been wishy-washy. I feel like they've just been insecure, and insecurity causes like a whole bunch of issues where it may come off as wishy-washy or like not knowing what they want, but it's just like they just don't feel stable enough to go after it. They're not listening to their instincts. They don't feel secure enough within themselves to actually like be in like that masculine energy and take the necessary steps to go after and like get what they want in terms of like you and the relationship and stuff like that. But this person was never wishy-washy. That you are always a very, I don't want to say like an option, but like you are always like first and foremost in front of their mind in terms of like what they wanted and stuff like that. I feel like they just didn't know how to go about it in the past, and now they know. Like, now they're thinking about how to go about it, and they're thinking of the plan, but they're still like nervous in like executing this plan and like communicating this with you, communicating their emotions. Like, they're just not stable yet. So I feel like there is some delays. There is going to be a delay in this communication, but they are thinking very much so a lot, long and hard about communicating this to you. They really want to speak to you. Like, you have so many cards here about communication and speaking. And it's just like this person just needs to feel secure within themselves. A lot of red I'm seeing. Like, the King of Pentacles in this deck is wearing red. So this person just needs to feel secure. Once this person feels secure, they're going to come forward super fast. Like, this Eight of Wands is going to be in the upright, and they're just going to like shoot off at the mouth and just say whatever it is they want to say and talk about marriage and children and kids and like, family and how much they love you and they feel connected to you, and they're so sorry that they didn't like know this in the past, but now they know, and they just want to put the past behind them and like move forward, because they know for sure, like, this person is very sincere in what they want with you. Like, they are not wishy-washy. I don't know why I feel like I need to keep saying that, but for some of you, I feel like you think your person's wishy-washy or just like whatever, but they're not. They're just really insecure and really unstable within themselves, so they just can't make that movement forward as much as they want to, and as much as like strongly as they want to, if that makes sense. Like, they just need to get secure within themselves. But yeah, so that's what they're thinking, which is really beautiful. They're thinking really beautiful things. They think about kissing you all the time. They think about taking you out on dates. They really think about marrying you and having kids, like I said. I just have faith and trust that this connection will move forward in due time. There's a cycle completing and stuff like that, but this is definitely a divine union, a divine counterpart, a soulmate, a past life relationship. But yeah, and they're thinking a lot about that, and they have thought a lot about that. But they've always thought about that. It's just now it's just getting to the point where I feel like the energies of the universe are just pushing them forward to really like to act on it, and to like balance and stabilize themselves and secure themselves and ground themselves so they can act on it, because now is the time of action for them, for a lot of masculines. If this is like, if you're a feminine watching this, but then if you're not, it's just a lot. It's a time for action, more so in terms of love and relationships and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I see. So I'm gonna leave it here. So this is what they're thinking. This is what's on their mind. I hope this was helpful. Feel free to check out one of my other piles if you feel guided to do so, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, my second pile, if you chose the heart emoji with the bow, this is what your person is thinking about right now, what's on their mind in terms of you and the relationship. So I do feel like for some of you, if this is a new person, like you were never in a relationship with this person, this is just like a crush, this person is you're gonna have to have patience with this person, because this person's coming out kind of like out of a difficult time or situation in their life. It could be financial. I'm getting, for most of you guys, this person is having financial difficulties. They're getting out of it, but they're not like quite out of it yet, which is why it might seem like unrequited love, like this person doesn't like you that much or care about you that much or something like that. It's just, it may feel like the attraction or the chemistry is off, and it's just because this person's not telling you about their financial situations, or just like maybe this person could have like self-esteem issues, self-worth issues that they're dealing with, but they are healing and coming out of, and they're being presented with a new opportunity to start over and like have a lucky and brighter future. But they just haven't told you about like everything that they've been through or everything that they are going through at this particular moment in time, which is why it may feel like unrequited love. But I really don't think it is, because you also have soulmate here. So I think it's just because they're not telling you everything, because they're embarrassed, or they don't feel confident enough to tell you, or like maybe they don't feel like trusting enough to tell you everything. So for some of you, that's what's going on. If this is a new person, if this is like a situation and this is a person like a soulmate, this definitely is a soulmate that you're dealing with. If you're in separation with this person, I do feel like they are thinking about bringing in a new energy into this relationship, a new opportunity. I definitely see a new opportunity they're thinking about bringing into this relationship, a new opportunity for mental, emotional, and then spiritual growth. It's going to be very abundant and really like lucky. It's also destined. It's also in divine timing. So whenever this person comes back around to you is when you're meant to really give this relationship a chance and be open to it. But right now, like I said, you need to have patience. Love is patient, love is kind, as always. So like, you really need to be patient with this person, because this person is coming out of a difficult situation and is being like I feel like this person's having a spiritual awakening to this connection. And it's not like they think about you all the time, but they do think about you as a soulmate. They don't think so much about this connection, but they feel so much, because you have here, I love you so much it hurts. So they feel the love that they have for you, and they think like, hey, like this person, I love this person so much. I want to be my best version of myself for this person. So I'm going to have to change, get out of this funk I'm in, get out of this low self-worth, low self-value, low confidence, and like really start a new beginning with this person. I do feel like this person thinks about how you are different from any other relationship that they've ever had. in terms of like their type. So maybe they've dated a certain type, and then when they think of you, you're so different from what they've usually dated. You're just a very new love to them, and they just want to add a new love energy. Even if you're not a new love and they've dated you in the past, it's like every time they see you, every time they meet you or check on your social media, you're always like, it's just always a new energy or a new vibe that you're giving out, and they just think that's like, it's like it really attracts them. Like they love that. Like they love how you always reinvent yourself, I feel, or you're always growing and healing, and it has inspired them to grow and heal out of this like Five of Pentacles energy. And I see that they're doing it, and it's really, really positive. Like you have the Judgment, the Ace of Pentacles, and like the Wheel of Fortune, which speaks of like a brand new opportunity, a very stable, abundant opportunity, a very fortunate opportunity, but it is in the divine's hands at this time of when they're supposed to come out of this and when they're supposed to offer you this. So they are going through a lot right now, and they want you to be patient. Again, like two messages of patience, a lot of two messages of like them going through a lot right now. So they're not thinking about you that much because they are going through a difficult time right now, and they're trying to heal. But when they do think about you, they think about you in a soulmate, an unusual soulmate, but not in a negative way, and just a way where it's like you're just different from what they usually date. They think about how attracted they are to you. They think about how attractive you are. This person may look at your social media a lot. This person is really attracted to your heart. They think you have a warm heart. They always think about how like warm and generous and giving you are. Like I said, it has inspired them to heal and do a lot of healing work and do a lot of grounding within themselves, so they can feel worthy of giving you this love, so they can feel worthy within their life, and they can have the abundance that they so rightfully deserve and crave. I feel like this is a very spiritual connection. This is definitely a soulmate connection. This person thinks about when they first met you, like it was love at first sight when they first met you. This person just wants to get their environment and their finances in order before they offer you this. This person thinks about being intimate with you, mind, body, and spirit, pillow talk, emotional reciprocation, just laying in bed with you all day, and like just having this new beginning with you, this really fortunate time of like it's just a very destined connection. Like it has its own timetable, it has its own time frame, because you guys are very soul connected. But this person is very attractive to you. This person likes the way you smell. This person thinks about just thinks about you nurturing, thinks about you planting. Like anytime this person sees flowers, they think of you. So I don't know if you like flowers or something like that, but this person, like anytime they smell or see flowers, they think of you. This person thinks about like just forgiving and forgetting the past. So I do feel like you do know this person. You have had a past with this person. And they want to just forgive the past. They want you to be able to forgive the past, and they just want to forget about it and really move forward. This person really wants a brand new future start with you. This person has thought about it a lot because you are a soulmate to them, and they have realized this, and they love you so much. It like is killing them that they're in separation from you, or it's killing them that they feel like they can't tell you everything, or they can't share with you what they're going through in terms of like instability and like security problems, and they just feel unstable and stuff like that. But this person is working on healing, especially if this person has like solar plexus issues. So this person could have stomach issues where they just have like intestinal digestive problems, and it's like they have to work on healing that. It's where their willpower comes from, it's where their self-confidence comes from, it's where their intuition comes from. So this person is really working on their confidence. This person has really low confidence right now. So they're, like I said, they're not thinking about you a lot, but when they do, it is sincere, it is really big, it's really fortunate, it's healing, it's abundant, it's stable, it's grounding. They just want to take that opportunity to ground this relationship. You do have please don't go, I need you. So they are thinking about how you may leave them if they tell you about their financial woes, or they tell you about what they're going through. Like you won't love them, and they do feel like it may be unrequited. Like they love you more than you love them, and it's just because I feel like they're just projecting this on you because they feel very insecure right now. So they're just projecting this like that you're gonna leave them, and you're gonna like not love them the same if they told you this. But I don't think that's true. I think you're so nurturing and caring, and they physically, like intuitively, they know that, but in their mind it's just because they're going through so much right now that they're not listening to their intuition. They're not listening to their heart. They're not listening to the truth of this connection. And the truth of this connection is that it's really abundant. It's really fortunate. And like, it's like, I think if they just take the leap of faith, and like when they get confident, of course, like, you know, it'll turn out really good for them. And I feel like they know that intuitively. Like, the angels have told them, they've had dreams about it, they've wished upon the stars about you and about this connection. It's like at night, they think about you a lot at night, a lot when they see flowers. Flowers is a big thing with this person. So I don't know if this person used to give you flowers or is going to give you flowers, but definitely when this person sees flowers, they think about you a lot, and they think about you a lot at night. And they just think about how much they love you and how much they don't want you to leave them. They want you to, like, they really need you right now. And it's like, they're just scared to tell you the truth. Oh my God, excuse me. They're just scared to tell you the truth in this, of what's going on with them, of what they're going through, because they are going through a lot. I see that in like a lot of the cards here. Well, at least two of them. They're just going through a lot, and they're scared to tell you. They just don't want you to leave, and they keep thinking about you leaving them, and they keep thinking about like you, like it's a very like antagonistic thought process they're having. It's like they think about leaving you, and then they think like, I have to fix this so that they don't leave me. It's like, it's very kind of like just low. It's low vibe energy, but it's like they feel and they know intuitively that you are a soulmate, and they feel so much love for you. So when they're not thinking about like you leaving them, or like their issues, what they're going through, and they just close their eyes and kind of get into their heart space, they feel so much abundant love for you. So like, don't trust this person's thoughts. Are not something to take seriously at this point, because they're really insecure, and their thinking is just coming from a very insecure place. But it's more of this person's feelings that I'm picking up, because their thoughts are kind of like back and forth, like, I want to forgive and forget, and please don't go, I need you. It's very like insecure, I'm getting. But this person's feelings are very secure, very stable. And that's what Spirit is trying to tell them to move from an intuitive space, a heartfelt space. Like, move from your emotions, not from your thinking, because I feel like you're here for this person, and this person is just like not aware quite yet of how much you're there for them. And they think they're alone, which is why they have unrequited love here. So they're thinking that it's just unrequited at this time, and they're the only person. It's like they're thinking that they're thinking that you're a soulmate, but they don't think you're thinking that it's a soulmate connection. And they're just trying to be as open-minded as they can, but that worry and that doubt and that insecurity kind of seeps into their mind, and then it kind of just muddles up everything. But once they go into their heart space and their emotions and their feelings, it's beautiful. It's just so stable. It's just so growing, and this person is still growing and still learning. Like I said, this person's still healing. So, you know, whatever they're thinking, it's not something, it'll change. It's not set in stone. Not that they're thinking bad thoughts, but they're just very anxiety-ridden thoughts. But it's like their feelings, it's more secure, it's more stable, it's more like legit, it's more fortunate, it's more abundant, it's more like with the I love you so much it hurts with the soulmate. It's more of that energy, but they can't think that right now because they're going through such a tough time. So, but definitely this person is being called to come forward and offer you this new beginning, and in terms of their emotions and stuff. But this person just has to work on their issues, and they're also being called to share this with you, to share their insecurities, to share what they're going through right now. And I think it'll help them feel better and make this wheel turn in a very fortunate way for them and heal them. You know what I'm saying? This person with this lotus flower here, they could be healing some inner child wounds with the child here inside of the lotus flower. Like, they need to grow. They need to nurture their inner child. It's that's where the insecurity and the instability is coming from. It's coming from a childhood wound. So maybe this person, you know, used to be really poor as a child, or like just be impoverished or something like that as a child, or just come from a poverty like conscious family, and it's like affecting them right now. But they don't know that they don't have to stay in that energy. They can get out of that because they have you, and because you're a soulmate. And it's just, the more that they get into their feelings and less into their head, the better. So, but I think they just need to really heal whatever issue they have going on right now and share that with you. But I don't know if they will. They're being called to do so, but you know, everyone has free will. So whether they will or not is kind of like up to them. But they are being called to do so. And I do feel like they may be answering that call, but they're still like a little bit nervous. They're still like, they still think you're going to leave them or something like that. They're nervous about like actually answering this call of offering you that like new beginning to tell for them to tell you like what's going on with them. But they'll do it in their own time soon here, because I feel like they're really being pushed. Like Spirit is really pushing them to do so. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. That's all I see for you guys on what this person's thinking. I know it was kind of specific and not like the most positive in their thoughts, but their feelings are very positive. I can't stress that enough. It's just like I said, their thoughts are just muddled with insecurities right now. But they do love you. You have I love you so much it hurts. So keep that in mind and just kind of be patient. Like I said, be patient with this person. This person's going through a lot. It's not unrequited love. This person does love you, does see you as a soulmate, is very attracted to you, and they think you're very attractive, like all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this resonated and you got some type of information from it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys or talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, my third pile, if you chose the emoji with the heart and the stars on them, this is going to be a reading for what this person is thinking about and what's on their mind in terms of the relationship and the connection and you. So the first thing I'm first getting is this person is thinking a lot about how much they need you to help them to forgive and learn how to forgive and give and receive love. I feel like definitely this person has realized and has thought about how much of how much of a past life relationship this is. Like they know now that they have known you in another life. Like this is a past life connection. This person has a lot of karma with you, and I feel like this person is like, I feel like you've gone through a lot with this person. Even if you haven't met this person, like that energy or that residue of like when you do meet them, or if you're not, well, I feel like you've met this person, but if you just have a crush on them, you haven't dated them or something like that, like it's very intense connection. It was very strongly attracted to one another, and it's because you guys have a lot of karma and a lot of like forgiving and learning to learn and to release in this connection. And I feel like this person just really needs you to help them with that. They think about how much they need your help, like literally, like they think about releasing and healing the past so they can experience more love with you. And you guys have beautiful cards here, but I just get the energy of like it being really intense, and their thoughts are just really, really intense, and they just really, really need you right now to help them. This person is definitely like, this person goes between thinking about oh my god, this person goes between thinking about how much they need you to help them and like their finances, because you do have I'm working on my finances. But like this person just thinks a lot about how this is a past life connection. They could have past life dreams where they dream about like you in a past life and like having that relationship with you. This person dreams about you a lot and thinks about like past life stuff with you, which just means you guys are like divinely guided. You guys just have a lot of karma, a lot of strong emotional attachments to one another that need to be forgiven, and like you guys need to learn how to meet each other from this lifetime, because I feel like maybe you guys are like, this person's thinking like based on past life issues instead of like what's actually going on in this lifetime, if that makes sense. But definitely this person really needs you. It really feels drawn to you, thinks about you a lot. It's hard for this person to express their feelings for you. They get overwhelmed. You do have that card, but they think about expressing feelings for you, and they think about like, they just, here's the thing. I know I'm getting so tongue-tied. I feel like this person like gets tongue-tied when they think about talking to you for some reason. I feel like they can talk to you in the dream world, in the astral world, and in like the past life, but I feel like in this life they have a hard time thinking, or in this reality they have a hard time like communicating to you. You do have like, pay attention to the red flags. So they do like think about like the red flags that they've seen, like, and I don't think they're like negative red flags. I think they're just red flags in knowing like this is a past life connection and you guys have karma to heal and release. They are very much aware of like what needs to be forgiven, what needs to be healed, what needs to be released. they see this relationship for what it is. They see it as a past life relationship, and they just know like they need your help. And I don't know why I keep getting that. It's almost like I feel like maybe you're not helping them, or maybe you're unaware of like what this connection is or something. I don't know, but they keep saying like to me like spirit keeps saying like they need your help, they need your help, they need your help. Like this person needs your help. They're thinking about how much they need your help to like help them move forward and help them have this playful energy with you in this lifetime. They want to recapture romance. They think about playing with you. They think about going to the park with you, taking walks, going on adventures, just having so much fun with you, like really embracing that inner child, like authenticity, that fun, that like light energy and stuff like that. They really think about all of that. But in terms of like action, this person is kind of going within to heal, the karma on their side. And I feel like maybe they're asking you to help because they need you to heal the karma on your side, so that when you guys come together again or meet up again, it's more of a forgiving and learning environment, situation, like vibe, instead of like a blame or like just redoing past life issues or past life karma, if that makes sense. So that could be what they really need you to do right now, is to heal your side of the karma. And so to heal, like, and for you to forgive yourself and for you to learn about yourself, so that when you guys come together, you guys aren't reliving the past. You guys are more in the present and more playful and stuff like that. So I feel like that's a strong message. You do have here, love endures. So love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation, like I said. So this person I feel like you've been through a lot with this person, and this person thinks about that and really wants to forgive and learn from the past and move forward so they can have more playful love with you in the present moment. I feel like something about the present is really prominent in this reading. Like, you guys are maybe not acting in the present moment. You guys are acting from a past life, which is like causing this distress. Or you guys have acted in a past life in the past, and like now is the time for you guys to be present and to heal that and to release and cut those karmic ties and like all that stuff from the past life, so you guys can be more present in this life. But they definitely think how much of this love like endures, how much you guys have gone through, how much that you've been there for them, and they just want to be there for you, and they just really want you to help them do this and help them get through this by like cleaning up your side of this tree, basically cleaning up your side of your karma. With demonstrate love here, find out what's important to those you love and act on it. They think about how to love you. They think about what to offer you. They think about what to give you. They're not acting on it. They don't act on it. I do feel like you're in communication with this person, and you do see this person from time to time, maybe consistently, maybe not consistently, but they don't act on their passions because of this forgiving and learning that they need to do, because of this releasing of the past that they need to do before they can really give you the full like extent of their feelings. Because with here it says, it's hard for me to express my feelings, I get overwhelmed. They are overwhelmed. This is why they don't give you the full passionate like cup. They maybe gave you like the half a cup, or like they just don't give you their full selves, because it's like they're trying to figure out who they are, and they're trying to forgive and learn and stuff like that. But they do think about giving you their full selves, giving you all this passion, starting a new passionate beginning with you, starting a new union with you based on this life, based on this present moment. They think about this present moment and they think about the past life a lot, but I feel like it's like the past is pulling them, but it's pulling them for them to release it and forgive it and learn from it. And I feel like they want you to do the same. So maybe you're not aware of like this relationship being a past life relationship, but it is. And like, I feel like maybe you've also maybe kind of ignored the red flags of this being a past life relationship, or this being like maybe not always being in the present or acting in a certain way. And you're just like, why do I always act like that with them? And that's not even me. It's because you're acting on a past life, like DNA code type thing, if that makes sense. You're acting off who you were in a past life with this person, because that was never cleared, that was never healed, that was never forgiven, and you need to learn from it in this life. It's definitely the message here. So they really think about what's important to them, and they really think about how you're important to them, and how they pray a lot about this connection, and they pray to heal it and move forward, because they really want to be present with you. They really want to have fun with you. It's a really intense, heavy energy, and it's just because and which is not a horrible thing, but it's horrible when it's based off a past situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want it to be intense and passionate and present, not intense and passionate in past life, because there's nothing we can do about the past life besides heal it and learn from it, which is what they're trying to do and what they want you to do. I really do feel that way. That's what they're saying in terms of like, please help me, and I really need you right now. They really need you to like do your part in this so that you guys can move forward. But definitely this person thinks about you a lot. They think about loving you a lot. They think about how they want to love you, what they want to give you in terms of love, emotions, passions, acts of service. Like, this person is very into love languages. They have a very specific love language. You could have a very specific love language as well. But this love endures. They know this is a past life. They know will endure like anything, like any challenges, any situations. Like, you guys will be in love in the past. You guys were in love in the past life, in this life, in the next life. Like, they know it's a forever thing. Like, it's an eternal spiritual connection that they think about, and they know it. They know it. They just know it. But this person is really very, very much in love with you. Thinks about giving you that love, like I said. Thinks about moving on to a fresh start. They're just healing right now. They're just overwhelmed with all this emotion and feelings and stuff like that. They don't know how to deal with it, so they're kind of like trying to clear up a lot of it and forgive and learn and stuff like that. So that's what they're thinking about. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this resonated. If not, feel free to check out another one of my piles, but this is what they're thinking about. Definitely think about the red flags in terms of this relationship being a past life relationship. Definitely thinking about how to forgive and learn, how to demonstrate their love towards you, and how to give you that love. You have really strong bond with this person. Some of it karmic, some of it just a spiritual connect. Well, all of it's a spiritual connection, but a lot of karma that just needs to be cleared up. And they think about that karma that needs to be cleared up because they're aware of it, and I feel like they just want you to be aware of it too. So yeah, so this is what I see. So I hope this resonated. I'm going to leave it here, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Okay, my fourth pile. So if you chose the star emoji pile, this is your reading for what your person is thinking about, what's on their mind in terms of this relationship and you and stuff like that. So definitely I get here that this person really needs to talk to you. So they've been thinking about communicating with you. If you are in separation or if you haven't heard from this person in a really long time, they are really, really thinking long and hard about communicating their feelings to you and communicating how committed they are to you, whether you guys are together or not. This person is just very afraid to show you the real them. They're afraid to be vulnerable. You have that card, that message that says that, plus you have the Page of Cups in reverse. So this person is not comfortable in terms of like expressing emotion, which is why they're hesitating to communicate this with you, because they feel so strongly and they really want to tell you how they feel, because they really have thought long and hard about this, and they've prayed about it, and they've visualized you guys being together and used affirmations about it. And I feel like the time has finally come and spirit is guiding them to communicate this, but they are just like not, they're just really afraid to be vulnerable, to really express their emotions to you. I feel like this person has been hurt in the past and kind of is in a victim mentality in terms of like expressing emotion. Like, it's almost like this person expressed emotion or was vulnerable once in a relationship and it like didn't go over, or it ended or something like that, and it has like scarred them in terms of like communicating with you now. Or it could be they communicated with you in the past and it didn't go over, and so now they want to do it again or something like that. But definitely this person has tried it in the past, and they are not there. It's like this person is stable with everything else except their emotions. Like, they just do not like being vulnerable. They're so afraid to express their feelings for you, and it's like the one thing that is holding back this connection from moving forward, because this person is committed to you. They think about how committed they are to you. Like, whether, like I said, whether you guys are in a relationship or not, they are not seeing anyone else. They don't want anyone else. They want you. They want to get to know you. You do have getting to know each other. So it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. They know that this is like the last little thing that needs to happen for you guys to deepen your bond and really become committed to one another. I feel like this person has a hard time forgiving in terms of like, just in general, this person has a hard time forgiving the past, forgiving themselves. Like, they're not the most forgiving people, and it's just because they don't feel which makes sense because all these cards here are green, which represents the heart chakra, and the heart chakra is all about forgiveness and unconditional love and healing and stuff like that. So this person really has to open up their heart chakra before they can communicate with you, but they are thinking about it really hard, about communication, and they're like rehearsing what they want to say to you and stuff like that. It also says here you have the turn on your heart light, reflect on the time when you experienced love. It's like this person is only reflecting on a time when they gave love and it didn't work in their favor, which is causing them the stagnation and causing them to be bitter and angry and like close up their heart chakra and not communicate with you, which is why they're not taking any action. Like all these cards except for the Emperor is reversed. Like you have the Emperor upright, the Page of Cups reversed, the Nine of Wands reversed, and the King of Wands reversed, which all speaks about like stability, confidence, insecurity, jealousy, procrastination, bitterness, a victim mentality, just not feeling confident. And just because they're not thinking about the good times in love, they're thinking about all the bad times of when they expressed their love and it didn't work out. And they need to think more about the good times. And which is why you have they have the forgiveness card here. It says nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Oh my God. Perfect. Yeah, they are holding on to past disappointments and it's affecting you guys moving forward in your relationship. Like, no matter how committed this person is thinking that they are to you, unless they speak it, it's never going to get off the ground. It's never going to be stable. I feel like this person thinks about being a monogamous relationship with you. This person is very committed to you. In terms of expressing emotions and having that emotional intimacy, that's where they fall short. And it's because they're just thinking of all like the past disappointments and the past like times they were hurt instead of the good times, instead of the future where they know that you will reciprocate their feelings. And they know, it's like they know that, but they're just thinking about all the past hurt and stuff like that. In terms of finances and career, this person I feel like wants to talk to you about finances and career, but I don't think it's a problem. I think it's a good thing. I think they're very much stable in their finances and career, or at least in their career they're stable, which if they're stable in their career, they're stable in their finances. But they could talk to you about something, them struggling in terms financially or making a career transition or something like that. But it's not that serious. It's not a big deal. It's like this person can talk to you about practical things, but in terms of like heartfelt things, like emotional things, like forgiveness, like love, they like clam the fuck up. Like they just like they don't know. It's like they just get so scared. I'm just getting such a scared vibe, and they're already like kind of like not immature, what am I trying to say? Like they're already like not experienced enough in expressing love, and I guess when they did express love, it just like did not go in their favor. So they're still like in that inexperienced energy with the page, and they just don't feel confident. They don't feel confident in terms of love and in terms of emotions, but I feel like they feel confident in terms of work and stuff like that, or in terms of spirituality and intuition. They don't feel confident. Any type of yin energy or feminine energy, they just don't feel confident in. But it's like they think about giving you this love, and it's like they think about giving you this love, but it's like they just also think like it's going to go left because it went left in the past. Because with you deserve love here, you are lovable. This is something that they should kind of get into the vibe of knowing they're lovable, but they also think about how lovable you are and how much you deserve to have someone reciprocate your emotions and your love, and how much you deserve someone to love and to give you love and stuff like that. And it's like someone to share your finances and build a life with and get to know and build a bond with, and calling in your soulmate. And this person thinks about and prays a lot to the universe about you. Like they just think a lot about you, and they think about communicating with you. This person could also communicate with you in the spirit world, in the 5D a lot. It's where they feel most comfortable, because this person does not feel comfortable communicating with you on the 3D level. Like they just don't. And especially like emotional communication, like it's just, this person has to really heal their heart chakra. It is completely closed. But they need to tell you how they really feel, and I feel like they will. And how they really feel is like they are committed to you. They want a commitment with you. They want a monogamous relationship with you. They want stability with you. But it's like communicating that, I just feel like they get overwhelmed with their feelings. They're just not stable in their heart space right now. And they're just afraid to show you who they really are, because they're afraid of rejection, and they have a fear of abandonment, because that probably is what happened to them in the past, in a past relationship. when they were vulnerable, and so they're just kind of repeating and replaying that message, replaying that story in their head when it comes to you, and it's just kind of stagnating the relationship going forward. Even though they know you are their soulmates, they know that you deserve love, they know everything that you've been thinking, they know that they know it, like they know it too. So that's why I feel like you guys have been communicating. Oh God, sorry, my voice. That's why I feel like you guys have been communicating on the spirit world, on the 5D, because it's like they know, they hear what you're saying, like they know that it's time for this relationship to move forward, but it's like they're so stuck. So I don't know, it's kind of like an open-ended it's like, I feel like it's an open-ended thought. Like I just feel like it's stuck, like they're stuck, like the story is just kind of, it stops here. Like what they think about, it just kind of stops at the disappointment, and they just need to work on that and heal that, I guess. But they do think about giving you love. They do think about deepening their bond with you. They do think about a lot of positive visualizations with you in terms of like a relationship, and like and taking you out, and like going on vacations together, I'm getting, and like something with water. I feel like maybe you guys like swimming or something like that, and they think really positive about it. But you know, as soon as they think positive about it is when like that past disappointment comes in and kind of like muddles up everything. So they really have to get that together before they can move forward. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I know that was kind of specific, so feel free to check out another pile if that resonates. But that's basically what they're thinking about. They're thinking about how they want to talk to you, how they're afraid to talk to you because of the past, but they really need to talk to you. And they're thinking about how much committed they are to you, whether you guys are together or not. But it's just like they go back and forth. They're not stable in their thought process yet, but they're stable everywhere else, which is kind of annoying. But that's okay. They'll get past it eventually. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this resonated, and thank you guys for watching and tuning in, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.